People have to see. A person who has perfect vision doesn't understand what it's like not to have perfect vision. The first thing I do is I reach for my glasses, and I have this great fear of not being able to see or not having my glasses. My grandfather was an optometrist in San Francisco, graduated in 1905, and he was also a pawnbroker. And so he was the only optometrist that carried a gun, as pawnbrokers used to carry guns in those days. And he practiced optometry until he retired in the early 40s, but never in this location. In this location, this practice was established in 1913, and my father purchased the practice in 1946. Back in 1960, my father realized that it was difficult having a landlord, so he went and found out who owned the building. They didn't want to sell. He offered 10% over the going rate, bought the building, smartest thing that ever happened. In any case, we worked together for about 20 years, and then I gradually took over, and now David and I worked together for about 20 years, and now he's taking over. That was very important to my father, that there was another follow-through. That was his greatest dream, is to have me and David as optometrists.
For me, optometry really was in my blood because I grew up with it with my grandfather, but also my uncle. Optometry has really evolved over the last 10 or 15 years, and most of it is on a medical level. What we do when patients come in, one of the most important things is we screen them for medical conditions that overlap directly with the eyes. I call these the vision stealers: diabetes, glaucoma, macular degeneration.
I am part of the fourth generation, so Bruce is my father, David's my cousin, and I manage the office. So I manage the staff, which I'm very proud of, got a great staff, and I buy the frames, and I sort of do a little bit of everything, try to keep everybody happy and everything plugging along. So my mother has been coming in twice a week for too many years to name, and it helps with more of the upstairs bookkeeping type things. So on Saturdays, I commute with my mother and father. I sit in the back seat like I'm 12 years old again and listen to them bicker and give me advice. Yeah, so it's truly a family affair.
They're great bosses. I've been on the business for 20 years, and I always said, oh, I wish I can work one day there. And now that years later, I had the opportunity to work here. I like the environment, you know, helping the community, Spanish-speaking community. I really like it.
The early days of the Mission District was mostly an Irish, German, Italian neighborhood. And then it became much more Hispanic. And then it changed dramatically with tech coming in around 2000. So we really have a cross-section of young urbans with families that have been coming here for generations. Everybody has a story and everybody has a special need. I've been here 50 years, so I've been seeing some patients for generations, and it's really the fun part of what we do. I've been lucky to be here. It's been a good career.